Hi there, this is Soji and this is me practicing video content for YouTube. In this video, I'll be reviewing a microphone I just got. I've gotten many requests to review and recommend if it's a good product. So this is me recording the first time, but because I wasn't sure if I was doing the right thing, I did the recording again when Bio came around with his own mic. Now that you're here, please consider subscribing because I'll be sharing more brand content on this channel very soon. So back to today's video. This was the original mic that inspired me to get mine. And on seeing both of them, I realized that they are from the same buyer, they are from the same source, but they are quite different. But I'll show you the details, the difference between the two. I think what I got was the inferior version and this was the original version, because when I tested it, it was pretty clear, like the sound was distinct. But compared to what I got, not very different or not very distinct or special. And sadly right now I don't think I can even return it because 7 days has passed. Okay, so I'm going to be using my phone to test the two mics, right? So we can tell the difference. So we are going to start by testing mine first. So the first thing, the receiver from mine, let me take this phone aside. The receiver from mine, I plug it to my phone and put on the mic. So I'm going to put on my video now and I'm going to test this mic. Hello, I wish I could sing. I don't know any song to sing. Testing this mic. This is specimen A. Specimen A in this case is the inferior or the fake mic. So the good thing with this mic anyways is that if you are using your phone to record like I'm doing with this phone right now, your mic is good enough, but because you are at a distance the mic won't be as clear. So what this mic can do at the very least is that it helps you to get the quality of sound because it's going to be closer to your mouth than your phone. So that's kind of the advantage because the iPhone mic is already very good enough. Yeah, so this is what this sounds like. I'm going to try Bio's mic now and see, if there's any difference, if you can spot the difference. Alright, so this aside, and this is Bio's mic. Same thing, very similar, identical. So I put on the mic, plug it to my phone, put on the camera, record. Alright, so this is specimen B and this is supposed to be the original. There are many things that point to the fact that this is the original. Many tiny details that I can spot as a designer or as a printer myself. Yeah, so this should, let's see if this is going to sound significantly different from the first mic, specimen A. Another thing is there are options of this mic there are options where you can actually use two mic to one receiver. I figured that that's a different product entirely. That's right here. If you check on this side, there is the option for just one receiver to one mic. There is one receiver to two mics. Yeah. Well, you have to be careful with what you get when you are shopping, and I'm going to show you some extra details, so like the difference between how they package it and the finishing of the packaging itself. The difference between these two, right? So as you can see, this is the specimen A, this is mine, and this is buyer's mic. The buyer's mic is more authentic and this is fake. So at least one of the first things I can easily point out is this just has written in English, wireless lavalier mic, while this is just, you know, some Chinese character. Aside that, every other thing here is quite similar, you know, very identical. So if you look closely, you see that this specimen A, which is the fake, has a different what is this thing called now, foam or padding, whatever, and this has a completely different, it has more grains, you know. I think this is probably cheaper to produce than this, so you know, that's one of the first things that you can spot. There are a lot of other tiny details, but I mean, only many people may not be able to tell the difference. But another clear difference is with the receiver. So with the receiver, this is the original. You can see the detail of the print is quite clear, is readable, and they use is like a silver kind of finish. Here for the fake one, it's just a white paint, and then you can even hardly see very well. So that's another differentiator between the two of them. But the most obvious is the color of the, so when you put on the fake one, you know, it's a green light before it becomes stable, but when you put on the authentic one, it's a blue light. Yeah, so they are clearly different, even though it's from the same Jumia vendor. I don't know why they're able to sell like fake and authentic. Yeah, so those are the main differences I was able to spot. Others are just very tiny details that, you know, may not even make sense to you. So yeah, fake and original. Yeah, the sound here is clearly better than the first one. Alright, I think that's good.